Hi, today I'm going to show you how to change the batteries in an INVACARE LYNX scooter. This is the battery pack. Sometimes these go, the batteries go, obviously, and I've bought the batteries that's needed is 12 volt 12 amp. I bought this one off Amazon for £22, which is reasonably good considering there's other places you can go and for the same basic battery they'll charge you £30. They will put them in for you. I'm not going to say the name and place because obviously, but they will put them in for you. But 30 quid, if you can do it at home, then you know it's a bit cheaper, isn't it? Right, so if I turn this over, hopefully, it's a bit heavy. On the underside there are 12 screws all in all. There, one there, obviously, there, and then there's two right on the inside, which will need to be taken out as well. So 10 on the outside, and then 2 on the inside. Right, I'm gonna get on with that now. Right, now we've got all those screws out. Just important to know, these screws are all the same size. So you can just put them into one pile, it'll be fine. There's no different size screws to make sure it's different places, so that's fine. Right, when you want to, you've now got to hold it by here, and the same on the other side to turn it. Because if you try and do it like that, the top will come off, see, like so, and that's not a good way to do it. What I find is easier is grab it by there, hold it, and turn it this way. And you have to, like that. Alright, so now we've got it the right way up, and you can just lift, not go nuts though, just lift slowly, and that'll come out. Okay, now it's opened. There you'll notice there's 2 batteries in it, and according to the online manual, this is the left side, this is the right side. Now the easiest way to see which side it is have this bit facing towards you. Okay, you'll notice that they're secured in place with these brackets, which is there's a screw in, there'll be one that side and a screw that side. If I turn it towards the camera, you can see the screw there, then the screw there. So I'm not going to unscrew them yet, I'm going to take the wiring off. Now, again, according to the manuals, there's a certain way to do this, and that's by disconnecting the negative black lead from the left hand side first. So that should be secured on there, and that is a thermal switch, so it's a thermal cut-off. I'll tell you more about that soon. Right, so we've undone that one. The next one is this red one on the right hand side. So we undo that, and then the next one is the white lead here. It is a bit pulling, unfortunately. They don't give a lot of room. Alright, so we just pull that off, or wiggle it off. So that's off now. Alright, and then you've got, this is going to be a bit more awkward because you've got all this here and it's a nightmare. So you can either try and grab it or grab a pair of needle nose pliers, just grab it and there, away. So you've now undone all of those. Now what we're going to do is unscrew these and take the plates off. Right. These are, I believe, yeah, oh, they're the same size as the other ones, I believe. The other ones are buggered off, so I don't know where they are. Lots happened while trying to film this, so unfortunately it's a lot of stop starting and grandchildren and stuff like that. Yeah, right. So undo those. I would keep these separate just in case. Okay, so just put them over there a minute. It's fine. Now, just to release a plate, just where you've undone the screw, just lift, pull out. Oh, that's all it is, simple as. Alright, so we'll do the same to this side, lift and pull out. Now, I'll keep them each way just so there's no, and then it's a case of, right, so, yeah, it's a bit, there we go, so that's the one I had in there, and
really heavy.
Well, they are heavy anyway. Just put those by the side. Right, I'll keep the pressure on there. You're going to have to be careful with the leads, obviously. These are... right, there we go. So those are the two that was put in there, unfortunately, a year ago, and they haven't... we've noticed now that they seem to be going downhill. They're not holding their charge as much, so so unfortunately we've had to replace them. Right, so we made sure they're exactly the same. So they are 12/12s. Exactly what comes out is going. Right, so. Sorry.
Luke, out. Luke, go out, please.
Grandchildren, sorry. Right, okay. I'll put these in each side. Oop. I'm going to take the wires away. But this, I'm going to leave like that for a minute. Pause a second.
Sorry.
Or is it still recording? Yeah. Right, I do apologise for that again. I'm going to leave this like this for a second because here is a bit now that comes into play. Now, this is, as I said before, your thermal cutoff. Now, I think it's if the battery gets too warm, then it cuts off power to or hits the trip switch, which is here, and obviously I think that's what I think. I could be wrong, but according to the manuals, this tape is supposed to be on it, but it will but would be on it if you got it serviced. Actually, I tell a lie there. On the manuals it said if you get it done professionally or by one of the shops, they replace the tape. But because I was there when they replaced the batteries last time, they didn't replace the tape. They just took it off and put the tape on, what was there already. Now, according to online, You can either use that, which we don't have, but it also says duct tape, because it has to be secure. Come around here, look. It has to be secure to the battery, alright? Be like that. So what we do is, they say use duct tape, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to duct tape it to the side of the battery and keep it in place. It says to wrap it around, but what I'm going to do is put a bit fiddly. So I'm going to put it in there, a bit further down, and like so. So now I've got that in place. Right, I'm going to make sure that that's down, so that is firmly against there. So that's where it's supposed to be. Now, okay, take these off. They say in the manuals to do it the same way as taking them off, basically. So you put the negative on first. If I pop that underneath, it might be better. Right. Then the positive lead onto the right. Okay, so that's on. Make sure that's up there somewhere. Then the white from to the right again. Can we? Obviously fiddly. Hold on, I have to move to get to there. Alright, so that's on, and then the last but not least is the positive, the other white lead to the positive terminal on the left hand side. There we go. So just check that you've made all the connections before we put this back on. So that's all okay. Alright, and next we put these back on. Alright, it's the same way you put in like so, and put them in place, and screw them back in.
Obviously do the same on both sides.
Well, yeah, they're going to see that anyway. Alright, and this one, this is going to be a bit more fiddly because of all the wires in the way. There we go. Alright, yeah, there we go. So that's all tight. Those are not moving. And all the leads are in the right places. So now it's a case of grabbing the handle, putting it back on. Obviously holding again. Alright, and turn it back over and put the screws back in. Remember, all 12 screws, including the 2 there, because they're not on the outside, they can be forgotten quite easy. This may be virtually the same for other scooters, I don't know, but I hope this video helps. Leave me some feedback, negative or positive, I don't mind. You know, it's my first video on doing something like this. I'll put some more videos up soon about maybe replacing other parts on the Lynx scooter, the mobility scooter. you know, once issues arise with it. Okay, thank you very much.